Hi, this is Carl, and this is another SOP video for managed service providers. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite examples of standard operating procedures, and it is the C:\bang tech directory. What the heck is that? Well, here's the deal. We adopted a policy literally as soon as I started having employees that we are going to put everything that we need in one place. So if you have a server, probably the operating system is on the C drive, but wherever, C drive, D drive, doesn't really matter. You create a bang tech directory, and within that, you put a hardware directory and a software directory. That's where the drivers go. That's where the software goes. That's where the licenses go. If you've got a migration of any kind to the cloud, to another server, migration of laptops, whatever, then there might be a migration directory. The point is, this is where technicians go to find absolutely everything they need. Why is this a standard operating procedure? Well, the primary reason, the number one reason that you have standard operating procedures is to make money and save money by standardizing your processes. By definition, that's why you have an SOP. And you make a bunch more money. I know you've seen this. You may have even done it yourself. You go into a new machine or you go into a new client that you've never been to before, and you fish around on the hard drive and you find directories that say things like illegal software or copies of software or just Bob's software, right? And you have to go fishing around to figure out, where did they put the licenses? Maybe they didn't put any licenses on the machine at all. Maybe there's no information about how things are registered. Maybe they did not store drivers on the directory. A lot of manufacturers, HP, Dell, so forth, they've got directories where you know where to look for all the drivers, but a lot of times that stuff shows up on a CD or on a flash drive, and you need to copy it to the server so that it gets backed up. And then it's with the image of the machine in case there's ever some kind of a restore that's needed. This simple SOP saves us money every single year. Even though I no longer own an IT service delivery company, when I go help out a former client, guess what? I know exactly where all the drivers are. I know where the software is. I know where the license keys are. I know where the documentation is. If anybody took screenshots and created instructions, I know where they are, as long as my team or anybody who ever worked for me created that machine and set it up. This is huge with laptops, desktops, right? Doesn't have to be a server. Any machine you touch, create that bang tech directory, and you will always know exactly where to go looking for stuff instead of fishing around doing searches and trying to find it on, nowadays, a 2-3 terabyte hard drive. This sort of thing allows you to get better tech support, because when a client calls and they say, oh, I need to do this and this and this, you say, okay, go to the C drive, go in the bang tech directory, you're going to find a hardware folder. The drivers are in there, the software is in the software folder, right? You'll be able to quickly and instantly help them find what they're looking for. If another tech comes in, it'll be much easier for them to find it. And again, we do bang tech so that it is alphabetized at the top of the list. When you open the C drive, it is literally the first thing that you see. And that's true of hundreds of servers over the years because we've put them together. That's true of tens of thousands of desktops and laptops over the years. Again, anything that my company has touched in the last 25 years, there's going to be a bang tech directory. Think about how much money that saves us by we never, ever, ever have to go looking for this stuff, because it only goes in one place and it's always in that place. Adopt little bitty policies like that and they can save you a ton of money over time. For Small Biz Thoughts, this is Carl Palachuk wishing you the best of luck in your managed service business. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell so you can be notified when we post a new video.